Hello and welcome to the Arizona Wildcats Show. I'm Michael Lev. This is Greg Hansen. We're with the Arizona Daily Star. We are in Greg's home state of Utah, Rice Eccles Stadium to be specific, in Salt Lake City, where Arizona has just lost to Utah 36-23. Greg, it was a game where Arizona had the lead, looked like they were in pretty good position to maybe extend that losing streak. Then everything kind of changed when down at that end of the field, Utah got a safety. One play, there's 100 plays, 150 plays in a football game. It really seemed like that one play shifted the momentum around. Is that how you saw it as well?
Yeah, I read a quote from one of the Utah players after the game, Chase Hansen. He said, we were a mess until that play, and then everything changed. I mean, Utah got fire under it. Arizona kind of retreated, I thought, and could never get it back.
Yeah, they were a mess. They were committing a crazy amount of penalties. I've never seen a team commit so many false starts in a home game. It was very unusual. The drive just before that, they had reached the 10-yard line. They got backed up all the way beyond the 40, and they had to punt. But their punter was really good. As Rich Rod noted after the game, he was absolutely phenomenal at pinning the ball, inside the 10 or even inside the 5. They were backed up to the 2. Brandon Dawkins had to come out of the game. He had bruised ribs. He got really racked around a bunch of times during the game. Khalil Tate put in a very difficult situation, but I don't think it would have mattered who the quarterback was, because Tate was hit immediately on that quarterback draw. Speaking of the quarterbacks, where do you go from here if you're Arizona? Do you turn things over to Khalil Tate at this point, or if Brandon Dawkins is healthy enough to play, do you think he deserves to keep that job?
Do you think they'll even have a choice now? I mean, is Brandon Dawkins concussed? If he
might be, yeah.
If he is, you probably think he won't play next week against USC. So give Tate the keys, and then the mystery of Anu Solomon may have to be addressed.
Right, Anu was here tonight. He did not dress. He seemed to be moving around okay. During the warm-up period, he was playing catch with Brandon Dawkins. It seems like a million years ago that he played in that game, that week 1 game against BYU. So here we are halfway through the season with the Wildcats. They're 2-4, they're 0-3 in Pac-12 play. They've lost 3 in a row. Things seem to be headed in a bad direction with so many injuries. They may have lost Cody Ippolito for the season. We need to confirm that. Jake Matthews didn't play today. Nick Wilson didn't play. Freddie Tagaloa was out. On and on and on. So where do you go from here if you're Arizona?
Well, 2-4 in the half, that might be their best half of the season.
Oof.
They've got 6. Now with Oregon State beating Cal, they got 6 very difficult games to go. ASU is 5-1. Boy, when you're looking for positives right now, there aren't many.
There aren't, no. But they have no choice but to keep trying and keep fighting, and that was the message that a lot of the players were delivering to us after the game. USC next week, it feels like kind of like that game that no one expects Arizona to win, and maybe they do. Or USC, which has been kind of mistake-prone this year. Maybe they take the Wildcats a little bit lightly. I think there's a chance, but they're going to have to play a perfect game, really, with the talent that they have right now, the injuries that they have, and we haven't seen that from them. And that's a really hard thing to do.
I'm thinking these games might be too long for Arizona. Like tonight, they played very, very well for 25 minutes, and the game was just too long. With the personnel they have now, I'm afraid that's going to be what happens in the second half. 6 games that are too long.
They just kind of get worn down. Yeah. They had that look in the second half of being worn down. Yeah. And we've seen that before with this defense. Undermanned, undersized, injuries, really making things difficult for them on that side of the ball especially. All right, that's our show for tonight. This is Greg Hansen. I'm Michael Lev. You can check out our work at Tucson.com. Thanks for watching.